You took the plan B?
I used the condom.
I'm joking.
I definitely used the condom.
I'm joking with the homie. He ain't knocking nobody out right
You
now.
said that too serious.
You do want a family though.
Yeah.
He's want to have a family over here. You may have a candidate right next to you. No candidates over here.
No candidates.
Okay, no candidates over there. We gotta see what's up with them. No, we gotta see what's up. So, ladies and gents, if you've been tuning in and watching the Fugazi podcast, we've been doing debates. We've also been doing the Commission podcast, which is with Marquette, Saint in the Center, every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Debates is normally around Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays around 7 to 9:30 p.m. is when I go live for debates. So check out my debate stream. I'm always debating people on other platforms as well. But then I do have the podcast with Marquette that we're doing each Wednesday. Then for this show with the ladies, we're doing this about once a month because I'm extremely busy, man, doing all these different podcasts, doing debates and all of this other stuff. My hands is tied, so we're minimizing the women's show, the ladies show to, one show a month. Without further ado, let's go ahead and have them introduce themselves. Let's start with you. Name, age, and where you from. And speaking your mic. Bring your mic closer.
Okay.
Rub any feathers.
Yeah, she said that he told her to go on the show.
Oh, he told you to go on the show.
On this show.
On this show.
Yeah. Is that what I'm? Yeah.
I don't know. That's what you said.
That's what she said earlier.
I didn't say that.
You didn't say that?
No, I didn't
She
say
was
that.
talking about him.
I was talking about him.
Oh.
He been asking me to come on the show.
I told her to come on the show.
My fault.
Yeah.
Misunderstood.
So
she don't look too happy to be here though.
all right, so you are separated, and because he's not doing nothing.
No, it was just more so like, I just felt like I was pulling a lot of the weight. And I just felt like if I was doing it by myself, I might as well be alone.
Got you.
Yeah.
You might as well be alone if you're the one pulling a weight. Now, how long were you guys together for?
It's crazy because I've known him since I was like 10 years old, so we have history for like the past 20 years.
How long was y'all together?
But the recent, like 10 years we were together.
Got you. So you were pulling the weight of the relationship, meaning like financially supporting the relationship?
Financially, physically, yeah.
What do you mean physically?
Yeah, what that means?
Like cleaning, cooking, taking care of the kids.
Okay. And
Plus
he wasn't working?
Financial. Occasionally, like, yeah, he did work here and there.
Let me ask you one question, then I'll move it off of this topic right here. Yeah, I'm just interested.
Fuck, don't air this. I'm not lying, but don't air this.
So real quick,
even though we're live,
was there ever a point in a relationship where he was
in the very beginning
taking care of
in the very beginning not bills because we stayed at his parents, but he would take me shopping, buy me whatever I wanted. But then the minute shit got real, when it was kids and bills and a household involved, like, he didn't really know how to handle that.
Okay, so what my question is, was there ever a time in a relationship where the roles was different, where he was handling the bulk of everything and you were not working?
No.
It was never like that.
I've always worked.
You've always
I went to school full time, I worked full time, and I was pregnant.
Got you. Okay, makes sense.
Maybe you're superwoman, because, well.
And are you a feminist?
Yes.
Okay, and what's your definition of feminism?
I don't really know. I'm just support and I'm part of the LGBTQ plus community, so.
Okay, I mean, LGBTQ is different from feminism. Feminism is women's rights.
But I feel like, being part of that is part of that, no? Because I feel like I have, like for example, I have a cousin who got married to a woman and they went on their honeymoon to Dubai, and like their rights was like they couldn't hold hands, they couldn't.
Yeah, Dubai, they don't play over there.
But I'm just saying that's part of it, no?
Should have known.
Well, I mean,
that's a separate issue.
Originally.
But no, like I feel like nobody should be able to tell me what I could do with my body and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, got you. So you believe that things should be equal and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So then what is a man? No, what is a woman?
What is a woman?
Yeah.
How would you define that?
How would you define a woman?
Something beautiful.
Something.
You know what I'm talking about. Don't
We
do
asked
that.
her though, how would you define a woman? Because here's what I'm saying. I'm saying feminism originally is women's rights, meaning that it was the fight for women to be equal to men in society. They push for egalitarianism. They think that
Women always been equal in society. At some point, women was more superior than men, especially when the white men have slaves, and we had it to where we had kings and queens. You know, women was had more rights than men, but you know they don't go back that far.
men are the oppressors, women are being oppressed, so they're like fighting for, equal rights and everything in society. But it's for women, right? So if you said that you are pro LGBTQ, this is why you are a feminist. I'm trying to ask you, what's your definition of a woman? Is a woman like what she said? Anything, you want to
yeah, women are beautiful, but I feel like being a woman is more than that.
Okay, give me 3 attributes of a woman.
Oh my God, you're gonna make me think.
Just top 3. Like, how can someone be a woman?
Well, what makes a woman a woman?
Yeah, what makes a woman a woman?
I don't know, like keeping in touch with your feminine side, like taking care of yourself physically. I don't know, I feel like I'm not the average woman. I'm very independent. I feel like I scare men away.
Okay. Does being a woman have anything to do with having an XY chromosome and having a uterus and
yes, very much so, yes.
make a baby?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can a man be a woman?
No.
Okay.
No.
God, that's what
Even
I was
after
trying to get
surgery,
at.
no.
Even after surgery.
Even after surgery, no.
You can't.
If you can't, if you don't bleed, if you don't bleed every 30 days, if you can't reproduce.
Okay, I got you. Because
you
it kind of confused me a little bit. You said that you are pro LGBT.
I mean, I am, but there are certain things I don't agree with. I have sons. I have a
what I was
son.
referring to. Transgender. That's what I was.
Okay, yeah. I mean, like, I support that. Whatever people want to do with their bodies, I feel like they should be able to do. But at the same time, I don't agree with, like, if you was originally, like, a man, like,
then you a man.
And like even like competing in sports and things like that. Like, I don't agree with that.
Okay, cool.
But I support what people want to do with themselves. But I just feel like it should, if anything, they should make their own league.
Okay. And she had not a question, but she had a statement. She said that she doesn't want to be a stay-at-home wife. Would you say that's the same for you?
After.
I mean, she said she don't want to be a stay-at-home.
I mean,
I'm wondering.
It would be circumstantial, I guess.
She has like.
It depends
kids.
on the circumstance.
Like,
yeah, I'm a mother.
Myself. I don't have kids.
Okay.
I'm a mother. I'm a single mom of 3. So if there was a man that was like, you stay home, I already cook, clean, and take care of my kids and work. So if there was like a man that came in and was like, nah, just take care of that.
Your 3 kids is by your husband?
2 of them are. My youngest 2 are. My oldest one is not. No.
Got you. All right, and for the last question, let's do fun fact. What's fun about you?
Everything. I don't know. I'm just fun.
So what's everything? Name 2. What's everything? Name 2. Something unique, something different.
Anything. She went to different countries. She speak a few languages. What's something fun about you?
Wow, so I'm not fun.
I mean,
what you're saying.
Can be anything.
It can be unique. It doesn't have to be necessarily.
I can barely speak English.
Fun.
Can you draw?
Speak English.
Like that art, can you draw? Like what?
I can't draw, but I feel like I'm artistic. I feel like
You are boring.
yeah, for sure.
You're
Fun fact about me, I'm boring.
Okay, you're a homebody? Like, have you traveled anywhere or been to any fun places or?
I mean, yeah, I've been around.
Okay.
I've been to Jamaica. I have a trip to DR coming up.
Okay. With your
Been
shorty
to
in the
Puerto
back?
Rico. Yeah.
Okay. You want to come on a pod? Yo, we got a mic for you right here. She's scared like nah. All right, and moving right along. Name, age, and where you from?
My name is Deanna. I'm 28, and I'm from around Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Okay, cool. And Deanna, what do you do for a living?
I'm a HR generalist.
HR generalist. What does that mean?
So I do pretty much a whole overview of like employee relations within the company, but mostly heavily focused on recruiting.
Okay.
For a healthcare company.
Heavily focused on recruiting for healthcare. Okay, cool. That's what's up. And relationship status.
I'm single.
Single. How long you been single for?
A little bit, like 8 months or so.
8 months? Okay. So before then, you was in a relationship. How long was that relationship for?
8 years.
Dang, 8 years. Okay.
Yeah.
8 years. Who broke up with who?
I left him because he was a narcissist.
The old narcissist line,
No,
chat.
like,
Okay.
he was a poster child for narcissism. Like, clinically.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was clinically diagnosed with narcissism?
By her.
Yeah.
By her? By you?
By his whole family, too. Like, his whole family knew he belonged on medication.
The women in his family or the men in his family?
Everyone.
Everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Fair.
And our therapist, he was like, if you don't change your ways, you are going to be forever single.
Okay. So that's why you broke up with him, because he's a narcissist.
He was abusive. Yeah.
Physically or mentally?
Mostly mentally in the beginning, physically, and then that's kind of like helped me get back into martial arts.
Okay. Because I seen you put ease in a chokehold before the podcast. So I'm like,
A rear.
I turned around. I'm like,
Yo, she tried to
got
put me
me in a
to sleep.
chokehold. What's going on right now?
She tried to put me to sleep.
The rear naked chokehold.
Yeah.
Then you started getting into martial arts because of, what's that movie with J-Lo? It's called Enough.
Yep.
Yes.
You like that J-Lo
Yes.
from the movie Enough, where she's getting abused and she finally has enough and then starts, you know,
Fighting
going
back.
to martial arts classes. But she's still, right?
But we're not limiting it to that. Just in general.
Just in general.
Yeah.
I know
Go
what
ahead.
he's talking about. Like, you don't see that much over here, like in America or like in countries like Germany. But like, if you come from a country like Dominican Republic, oh my gosh, like what I explained, it's like they raise woman, like the woman is the one. If there can be like a woman can have 7 kids in her house, like 6 guys and 1 girl, and it's just not fair, because like the girl, she needs to do all the homework, she's the one that has to wash the dishes, and then the boys are just like outside on the street. And it's just like, I'm a feminist, but I'm like a healthy feminist, like, you know, things that make sense. Like those, somebody said Dubai, was it you? Like in Dubai, woman, I don't know, a man can be at the beach like with, like almost naked, but a woman can't. I'm like,
would you want to be naked though?
hell no.
Would you,
But
though?
you know what I'm
Okay,
talking about.
so
But would you
You know
though?
what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I mean, well, that's differently. That's a double standard
But
because.
see,
like a man can have
But you're
4
speaking about
women,
Dubai.
wives.
Dubai is a different country where they have a religion.
But that's her whole
That's
point.
why
They have different
if
views.
I
That's her whole point,
explain,
though.
Gotcha.
you don't see it that much over here, like in America or like
But in other
countries like
countries.
Germany. But like there's other countries where you see this topic and everybody is just acting blind. Like, I educate myself a lot. I like to watch documents, and maybe you guys should see that there's like a little town in India where they kill the girl babies because they be like they too expensive when they grow up. Girls, and it's not a lie. It's not a lie
It's
because
not
they be
right,
like,
but I understand.
Hey,
because they were like they're too expensive when they grow up because women can't work. And then the guys, oh no, you know, a little boy can start working like in an early age. And I come more like I'm talking more like things about like that, like, and woman can have like, there's some countries where a man can have like 4 wives, but if the wife is just one wife want to go out, oh she can't, because oh no, you need to take care of your reputation and things.
Okay.
I'm coming like for things like
let's
that.
tackle a few of these points that you're saying, because I mean, I'm not sure about these other countries. I never visited them. You've traveled more than I have, from what you stated. You know, multiple languages. But I do know from what you're saying, it holds some validity. Definitely as far as India. I don't know about that, you know, that one area in India where they're killing little baby girls. But, you know, besides everything besides that, I understand. I heard of it before.
Yeah.
So let's just tackle the entertainment part. So do you think, well, the reason why men out-earn women when it comes to entertainment and sports like that is because, let me ask you a question. Can you name NFL or can you name an NBA, WNBA team?
Mine. But
can you name a WNBA team?
Honestly,
but I could name you 10 of
okay,
foot soccer.
Real quick. Can you name a WNBA team?
I only watch UFC.
Okay. Can you name an NBA team?
There's a bunch of them.
Yep. Can you name an NBA team?
the Knicks.
Yep. Can you name an NBA team?
It's like basketball, right?
Yep. Basketball. NBA.
I would say like, are the Chicago Bulls in there?
Okay, so
Lakers,
think about this,
shit
ladies.
like that.
So think about this.
Yeah.
All of you ladies.
The Liberty, what are they called? The Liberties,
You don't even know.
the WNBA, the Liberties, something.
nothing called the Liberties. So-
The Liberties, exactly. You know what they're called. You don't think you know.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, the Liberties. That's a
So
WNBA
here's
team.
what I'm trying to
the
illustrate
Liberties.
to you. Okay, real quick, ladies. Here's what I'm trying to illustrate. So you said that, well, you're a feminist and you don't understand why women do not get paid the same amount as men get paid when it comes to sports and entertainment. The reason why is because you can all name an NBA team, but you can't name a WNBA team. The reason why you can't name a WNBA team because the WNBA sucks. No one wants to watch women's sports. It's trash. You can name an NBA team
Why is it
because
trash?
everyone is watching the NBA team.
But
Do you watch it? Do you
why
watch
is it
WWE? Do
trash?
you watch women's sports?
Why is it trash?
Do you watch women's sports?
I do, but like
What do you watch?
not basketball, like more handball.
Okay.
What women's sports do you watch?
I told you right now, handball.
Have you ever been to a women's
Is that in
game?
America though?
No.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a women's game, sports event game?
No, but either
Oh,
or.
exactly.
Have
Exactly.
you
Either
ever been
or.
to a men's game?
No.
Okay.
Either or.
She's
That's
never
what
been
I'm
to none of
saying.
them. Totally
I've
fine.
never been to nothing.
So what I'm trying to illustrate here, the reason why women get paid less is because they deserve less is because there's not a market that watches them, right? There's not a market of consumers that's tuning into women's basketball, women's softball, women's any type of women's sports. The market isn't as big because the reason why is there's the men's league. And the men's league is a lot more talented. You got guys in the NBA can dunk, doing windmill 360s. You got all of the greatest talents is in men's sports.
Yeah.
The lesser talents is not in women's sports. Before people even watch women's sports, they watch in college sports. Men's college sports. Then they'll probably even want to watch high school men's sports before they watch women's professional sports. Make sense? So that's why women get paid less because they deserve less because people don't want to watch them.
I feel like they don't get
y'all don't even want to watch them.
This is when we walk out.
No, I'm just saying, women, y'all don't even want to watch them.
But we were just saying in general, though, it's not just about sports. Like, I can do the same job that somebody else does at the last job that I worked for. And I get paid less, which is why I started my own business.
And I feel like they don't give women the same chance they give men for those sports. Like, honestly.
$100.
Okay, no, fair enough. And we just having like this conversation.
It's not about being a man or a woman. It's about what's right is right. Like,
okay,
like
so
they're like 100
because you saying like, yeah, there's women that could do this, there's men that do this and do that, but like, what about the women that could do the same thing that y'all could do? Like,
nobody's watching it. That's
no one's watching them.
But is that our problem? Is that the women's problem? Or is that
y'all not watching them? Yeah. Like y'all watch Bad Girls Club, y'all watch all of these MTV shows, Hollywood Housewives. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm trying to illustrate. Y'all consume content. Y'all watch things. The thing is, y'all are not watching women's sports. If women watch women's sports, guess what? It'll do just as good as men's sports, but y'all don't watch that. The reason why y'all don't watch it because y'all not really into sports like that. So the women that get in that professional field, it's not a big market for them. So they're not able to make the same amount of money as the professional men's sports. That's just the facts of it. It's not anything about like it's unfair because men is making it unfair. Right? So when we're speaking about are you a feminist, do you believe in feminism, you have this egalitarian view, you think that men and women should be equal rights, equal pay, stuff like that. The thing is, no man is holding women back. Women yourself are holding women back from the certain things that you're speaking about. There's other things that you women are great in.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? That you excel at.
Well, like cooking and cleaning and raising
Heck
kids.
yeah, cook, clean, raise them dang kids.
I explained from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm a feminist, but it's just like I'm a feminist because I don't want to, I don't want to have this topic like a woman has to be a housewife. Like, no, I want to do my own career. I want to pay my own bills.
Not have to.
I don't want
You
to
are.
depend on nobody. Like, this is more my type of feminist. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not talking about like trans or LGBT. I don't know.
You know the crazy thing is though. The reality is, no one's holding you back. No one's oppressing you.
Period.
You can be independent like you are. You can do whatever you want.
Not
no one's saying
you.
anything to
Exactly.
Not
You're
you
not.
I
or
don't think
somebody
anyone
in this
is.
room.
No, you're not.
Yeah, there is actually is.
You're not.
It's in
Actually,
my
thank
country.
you
It's
for
like this.
noticing.
Which
No.
country?
Dominican
Yeah.
Republic is
Okay.
actually like that. Like I said, I used to fight a lot with
So
my
you mean that, like
aunties.
there's a stigma on women wanting to go
it's
into the career fields.
Yeah, like they raise, like I told you, like I'm gonna talk about me. In my family, there's still people that I don't talk with because they have this topic in their mind. Like a woman has to be a housewife. And yes, when I was in the ER, because when I was 13, I was in the ER for 1 year and 6 months. And I stayed with my aunties. And I was like me, a girl growing up in Germany. Like Germany, they teach boys and girls the same. Like you can do sport. You don't have to be a housewife. You can do career.
Okay.
But then when I went over to the Dominican Republic, it's just like I was at a house with my auntie. My auntie had 2 boys, and she was like, "You have to do all the housework." I was like, "I don't have a problem to help, but why is it all me? Why can't they help?" No, because when you grow up, if you don't know how to cook, if you don't know how to clean, you're not gonna get a good man.
Who is telling you that? Your
You're not gonna
auntie?
get a rich man. Yes. So
Listen,
I'm talking
what's
about
your auntie
that.
name?
Huh?
What's your auntie name?
Marty.
Marty, shout out to Marty. Marty, listen, Marty. You was teaching her right, Marty.
Yeah.
Get that chick in the kitchen, Marty.
You should listen to Marty.
You should have listened to Marty.
no.
So you know how to cook?
Call up Marty.
Right, would you be happy?
So you don't know how to
Would you be happy if you
So what
were
you
like,
eating?
you have sisters?
I got 2 sisters, yeah.
Okay, and you also have a mom, right?
Yeah.
I'm not against cooking.
Okay.
I just feel like a woman should not be raised only to
Should not be
do that in
limited.
her life.
Yeah. Why you
That's
gotta
what
be
I'm
limited?
talking about. Would you like your sister to like be with a man and all your sister and all you do is see your sister being in the house just cooking and cleaning, no traveling, no nothing, no, it's just
You want my
doing
answer?
that.
I want to answer your question.
Yeah, you would say probably yes.
Let me answer your question.
I don't know answer.
Heck yes. Yes.
That's
yes.
disturbing.
I want my sisters. I want my daughters.
But you see,
I want the
back
women
then-
in my family and women I know.
But men don't know
So
how to be
that-
providers
no,
no more.
let me-
It's for us
Let me
to do
finish
that.
my sentence, ladies. I'll let y'all
Oh,
speak.
I'm
I don't cut y'all
sorry.
off. Let me just finish
I'm
my
sorry.
sentence, and I want to get Deanna's perspective too. So what I'm saying is, you asked me the question. Yes, I would like women to live a comfortable life. Because not only that, like when you look at feminism and you look at prior to women was always working. So get that idea out of your head that women was like, in the 50s or before the 50s, women were locked in the kitchen cleaning and cooking and stuff like that. No, women was always working. They were doing daycares, working in certain secretary jobs. They were teachers. They were doing many type of different careers. But, once, women got the right to vote and things like that, the market opened up for them more and they started working. But what comes with working and stuff like that? Debt comes with that. Prior to women entering the workforce, women had no debt. The man incurred all the woman's debt. So think about this. If you have any debt right now, you have debt because feminism, they fought for you to get in the workforce. But now you're in this workforce and you're incurring all of this debt because you're working. And guess what? If you really think about it, do people really want to work? No, you really only want to work the jobs that's like your passion. Most people don't even have the ability to work their passion. Shout out to you because you're working, you got your own business going on.
I'm so confused right now because I can't relate. I'm sorry.
You got your own business. That's why I'm pointing out the exception to you right now. But most women, right? Most women, when they get into the workforce, they're not working their passion. They're not doing the things that they actually want to do, right? They're doing the things that they have to do. You get what I'm saying? So if you ask me that question, if my sisters met a man and those men was financially stable enough to the degree where they can provide her a comfortable life.
Financially stable.
The
men don't come like that no more.
Here we go.
That's not the question.
Here we go. I'm not
like
against it. I'm not against it.
Yes, you are.
I'm not, Papa.
Yes.
I'm not, Papa.
Okay,
I'm not
so
against
before I get to Deanna, let me debunk something else that you said. Someone said, I think it was you said Maya, right? You said something about women make less. Once again.
I think it was she said that.
Or someone said that. Yeah, Maya said that. Once again, that's a myth. Women don't make less because a man is suppressing them. Think about it. If it was legal for a company to pay women less, guess what?
My guy, I've been through some very illegal shit at some companies that I've worked at.
Let me finish my point.
Not get to the legal shit.
Let me finish my point, right? Let me finish my point.
Racism is not legal no more.
And
I've experienced that as white as I am, and I sound crazy.
I'll let you give your rebuttal. If it was legal for companies, meaning that it was a law and it was actually legal, not illegal, I'm talking about legal for companies to pay women less than men, guess what? All companies will be hiring women because they'll save more money. They'll make more money.
That's not true because men that run companies think that they know more. Think that men are smarter.
Think about it. No.
Yeah,
Maya, listen. Think about it logically. No, you didn't prove any point.
He did.
No, he didn't prove any point. He didn't even say anything.
He did. You didn't hear him.
He didn't say anything to prove your point. What I'm saying is,
he did.
If it was a company, right? Think about it logically.
They'd be nice.
Any company you want to think of, right? Any company you want to think of, if they could actually pay women less, you would make more. You have a business, right? Do you hire people?
No,
You do it your own. I have many businesses and I hire people. So let's just speak about my businesses. That's fine. And my businesses, if I can legally pay women less, I wouldn't have Dan working for me. I would have a woman back there.
Can I ask you a question?
Let me finish.
What if you thought a woman couldn't do the job Dan could do?
It's okay. Stop it. I would train the woman as much as I can because I can pay her less. When you have a company and you're an entrepreneur, you're all about profit. You get what I'm saying? So you're looking at the data and you want to keep the most amount of money you can. So if I can pay someone legally less, I would always hire those people and I would have them do the job.
But
I
as
would
a business owner,
I would train them up to the point where I can get them to an end.
I was gonna say, as a business owner though, I know people that do very much illegal shit, so it don't have to be legally that you do that.
Yeah,
that's my point though.
But that's different than feminism. Yeah, that's
what I'm talking about. Legally, that don't mean nothing.
Yeah, no, that's different than feminism. You're speaking about illegal.
Okay.
No, you're speaking about illegal.
No, I'm talking about both. It's the same difference when you think about it. Yes, it is.
I'll explain. Legal is what the government allows.
No, I know what that means.
Okay.
I run a business for 4 years.
People break the laws. Illegal is when people break the laws and they don't follow what the government and the system has in place.
Okay, but the government don't always know when people are doing that.
Well, that's much. So when we're speaking about feminism, right, and you women think that things aren't equal. I'm telling you that there's no right or
we know that.
I don't think that at all. There's a place for everything, a man and for a woman. You know what? I don't even want to be a feminist no more. The way you're talking about it, I don't want to be a feminist no more.
You shouldn't be a feminist.
No, I don't want to be a feminist no more because I think we just we get feminism
wrong. I'm gonna get mine regardless. That's all I know.
I don't want to be a feminist no more.
I'm gonna get mine regardless.
No. I think we're just getting it wrong.
That's all I know.
There's a place for everything. There is a place for everything. There's a place for a man. There's a place for a woman. So, you know what? I think I'm not a fucking feminist. Sorry.
But you think you're not a feminist?
No. You know what? Because I think we're just getting the word feminist wrong. And I'm just like, there's a place for everything. There's a place for a man. There's a place for a woman. There's a place for a child. I don't know.
You don't know this?
So
I don't know what feminism is, but
I don't want to be a feminist no more. I just want to be.
Cool. So let me
everybody do whatever they want to do.
All right, ladies, calm it down. Let me finish my point. Let me go ahead and finish debunking the claim that women get paid less than men, and there's a system behind it. No, women get paid less because women deserve less, and normally the fields that women get into, they just pay less. Women get into fields like, nursing. They get into fields like secretary work. They get into fields that just generally pay less than other fields that men get into. Men get into fields like science, technology, engineering, and math. They get into fields like this, STEM. And those fields are the fields that build and maintain the infrastructure in America. So you get paid more. You get paid more for being an engineer. You get paid more for doing offshore drilling. You get paid more for being a doctor. You get paid more for being a surgeon rather than a doctor. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of women surgeons. Women, they'll become a nurse practitioner, but the nurse practitioner doesn't get paid as much as the doctor or the surgeon. So the fields that women choose to go into, that's why they get paid less. So the reason why women get paid less is because they choose to go into fields that just pay less. It's not because there's a system or there's a man holding the woman back. That's what I'm saying. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay. Fair enough. I guess she went to the bathroom. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, yeah, Deanna, you were just sitting here quiet. What's your thoughts on any of this? You got any takes?
I'm taking it all in. Going back. Okay, so it's minuscule, but like going back to when you were talking about like women have roles within the household, I think that situations like that, you do need to equally contribute. That's kind of, I just think like that's what fair.
Okay.
But I don't cook, but I do bake. So like again, we could have.
And I think y'all are just getting it wrong because I feel like the way I say.
Hold on, real quick. Let me finish with her, and then I'll let you go. Okay, so you said you don't cook, but you do bake.
Okay, so like I grew up, my dad cooked because he was a chef in the Navy.
Yeah.
So he just did all the cooking growing up. So now.
I mean, for some men, that could do if y'all like bakers out there, but she not gonna cook you no.
Let me know how the sound. If the sound good, if it's echoing, let me know in the chat. You in the chat, let me know. Hit the thumbs up if the sound is good.
Bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and no good dinners, but she'll bake.
I'm trying to figure this streaming stuff out as I go, so let me know if the sound okay.
You a cake.
I'll make you some really good toast and cereal.
She said toast. Oh my God. Oh man. Toast and cereal. Okay.
I am good at making bacon.
I have a good question. I have one question before we get into the video.
I'm good at making bacon.
Yo, that's OD. You just throw bacon in the oven. That's crazy. Or in the toaster oven.
Goodness.
Fry it in a pan.
Or fry it in a pan.
Can you make eggs?
Yeah, well, scrambled. I don't know how to make any other.
You just fry it in a pan.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, do you believe in gender roles or no? No. So like if you was in a relationship and the man was paying the bulk of the bills, would you be a stay-at-home wife?
I mean, I'm really good at keeping myself busy, so I could do it, especially like if I had kids, because there's always so much to do, but I do like having my own money and making my own money at the same time.
Okay. But like, what if you didn't have to go out there and make the money? Like the man was financially stable enough and working wasn't mandatory, but it was optional.
I mean, I would possibly consider staying at home and...
But you would prefer to really get your own money?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't like relying on other people.
Okay. Yeah, chat. Yep. They really feminists out here. Okay. Fair enough. So here's
Thank you. You explain it. That's the feminist I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's
a woman can pay a bill too. We can share the rent. I just want it to be equal for everybody.
Okay, but most women don't want to pay go 50-50 on bills. Most women want the men to pay the majority of the bills.
Then those women should not be wondered if they sent them to the kitchen. That's what I'm talking about. I just want it to be equal for everybody. Not only women. I feel like, we can pay a bill too. We also can know who to pay a rent. We can also have a big car and like, you just explain it the right way.
Ladies. Question. Here's what I'm trying to get at. Are you really that motivated to be in the workforce and make some money, or are you like, this is what you have to do. You're doing it out of necessity. You're doing it because you have to. Like my question is, do you really have this much drive and ambition to be in a workforce and make bread, or is it something that you have to do, like you don't have a choice because you need the money?
So I personally feel like, obviously, like you said before, nobody wants to work, but I also think it's different if you have your own business, because then there is more motivation and you're not focusing on just the thought of like making somebody else rich.
Okay, repeat that again. So you said that you believe that no one really wants to have to work,
right?
Meaning that like it's mandatory. Like you have to work because you don't know when's the next meal going to come, how you're going to pay your bills. Like you really have to work. Do y'all feel the same or no?
No.
Maya, you feel like that? Like, you know, you're in a position where you have to work and you don't have a choice? Or do you feel like, you know, women in general really don't care about working, but they're working because they're in a position where they have to work? How do you feel? What's your thoughts on that?
If I didn't have to work, I wouldn't work. If I didn't have to.
Okay. Then you
If
agree?
I didn't have to, I wouldn't work, period.
Got it. What about
Whether
you?
I own my own business or not.
Or not. If you ain't have to,
Because apparently, according to your followers and your commenters, there's no way with my mindset I could run a business. So aside from that, whether I have my own business or
you
not.
You should read the comments.
Whether I have my own business or not, would I want to work if I could not work? No, hell no. Hell no. Because, you know, doing lashes and doing all that is a back pain. I go to physical therapy. Like, very much have my own business. Very much. Yeah, okay. For sure.
And what about
Believe it or not.
If you didn't have to work.
And they pay me.
Like, if you didn't have to work, would you want to work?
It depends.
If you were doing what you love or not, right?
Exactly. If you do something.
If you're doing what you love or not.
Exactly. Yeah. If you do, like, of course, if I would be like with a millionaire, I will come from a rich family. But, like, if I don't have to work, like, is it not nice just to be traveling around or be like at Georgina? Then, but if you're like doing something for work that you loved and you dreamed about when you was little, I don't think it's working. I think it's a hobby.
So are you doing what you love right now?
Not exactly what I love, but I'm comfortable.
Okay, so if you were to meet a guy tomorrow, a rich guy, and he said, "Baby, don't work anymore. I got you." Would you not work?
Well, if the full package included, like, because I'm not gonna go with a man for money that I don't like.
No, it was genuine love. He's saying it's a connection. You have a connection with this man. It's genuine.
I would try to see like what business is he into it, and see if I can help him into his business. Yeah, something like that, maybe.
Okay, like, so you would help the man out with his business.
Yes, exactly. Like, okay, I don't need to work. Like, I don't need to go to an office, but let me see if I can help him in the business he's into.
Ask us that question. Would we work if we didn't have to work? Go ahead and ask us the question.
Okay.
If you're in a relationship, like, be specific, like.
No, just in general.
If you wouldn't have to work, would you work?
Yeah, I would always work.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah. What about you, Eze?
No, I would work because, like, I can't be at home and do nothing.
Yeah.
But it don't mean you, just because you're not working, don't mean you're at home doing nothing.
I'll explain to you. So what I'm saying here is men, we have a natural propensity that's in us to compete, right? We have a natural propensity to compete. So we want to compete with other men. We want to go ahead and compete out there in the marketplace of ideas and be in the competition, right? Wow. Now, since we have this natural propensity to compete, it comes from, because men like to create things. Everything that you're seeing and touching and most of the things that you use has all been created by men. The majority of it. Now, did women create some things? For sure. Women definitely created some things as well. But the majority of things that you use, men created in this modern day world.
Okay.
So the reason is the difference between us. I just pointed out a difference. If you didn't have to work, y'all women would choose, I wouldn't work. If we didn't have to work, we would still choose to get out there and work. Mm-hmm. That's the difference.
What's your definition of working, though?
Real quick, let me finish my point.
What's your definition of working? Because when I think about working, I don't think about the shit that y'all be thinking about.
Maya, let me finish my point and I'll let you speak.
For real, exactly. Thank you. Can I exit now? Left?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to leave the podcast, you can. I'm just saying, let me finish my point.
Because I just said that your definition of working is not the same thing as a woman's definition of working. Like, it's not the same thing. You're sitting here trying to make a point about, as a man,
so what's your definition of working?
Into the mic.
You got to speak in the mic.
My definition of working is not the same thing as your definition of working.
Got it. Speak in the mic.
More in a day.
Can no one hear you, Maya?
Nobody gotta hear me. You hear me and you feel me.
Yeah, but it's live right now.
We just having a conversation.
I'm sorry because I read the comments and that shit is
what the comments got to do with me and you?
Exactly.
But also the stuff that you're saying sounds crazy, kind of. This is why you're like influencing your commenters. They're like going off of your lead.
Maya, we speaking in general right now. No one's speaking specifically about you. I didn't call you a name.
I'm not speaking specifically about me either.
Listen, calm down real quick.
I'm speaking in general as a woman.
Talking.
We just having a conversation. Deanna, did I call you a name?
Yeah, like we just talking.
I'm sorry.
We
are still good. This is just this is my passion. My passion is just.
That's cool. That's cool. We just having a convo. But listen,
me too.
You gotta have some good decorum right now, or if not, then we may have to figure out an exit plan. But I want everyone to stay.
And my clients are still gonna rebook. So
we're not.
No one's speaking about none of that. So let me just finish the point of what I was making. Right. So I'm illustrating the difference between men and women working. I'm saying that men, we have a natural propensity to work. You brought up a good question. You said, what's your definition of working?
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly. You want me to give you mine? My definition of working, and then you can give me yours? Okay, cool. My definition of working, as I was speaking about it before, men, we have a natural propensity, is in our biology, to want to compete with other people. If you ever look at boys when they get young, it's boys and girls, the differences of boys and girls. Now, this is generally speaking. This isn't all, right? But generally speaking, you'll see the differences between boys and girls because girls will go into things where there's no competition. They'll play house. There's no competition in house. They'll play hopscotch. That's not true,
which is why
let me finish. I said generally speaking.
That's not general. I guess I don't fit in the general
population. Yeah, you may not fit in the general population. So generally speaking, girls go into girls play things like hopscotch and they play house. Boys, they go into fields like tag and all of these things where there's a competition. There's a winner and a loser. You get what I'm saying?
I used to do that too when I was little.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm speaking about general. I'm not speaking about all. This is general, right? Generally speaking, boys and girls, the differences, we play things that has a winner or a loser at the end.
They say you can walk off at any time.
Okay, now if we doing this, are you leaving or not?
I don't feel like I fit in your description of what y'all speaking about.
I mean, we didn't even get into the first video yet. We just speaking about this conversation.
Well,
this introduction right here. Yeah.
Why are you?
I think I understand where Maya's coming from.
Because I'm getting frustrated.
No, I think
you could.
Because I'm passionate about what the fuck.
You could be passionate and still have a conversation.
Listen, but real quick.
Being independent, about being a woman.
Okay,
listen. If you wanna. No, not at all. Not at all. If you're gonna leave, look, real quick. I'll be honest with you. I normally don't do this, so you're getting great.